I started making another video and realized there's no getting around it. I have to address Joseph Smith and the Book of Mormon before I talk about anything else. As I started writing about him, I realized my understanding of Joseph Smith and what happened with the Book of Mormon has no resemblance to the version told by the LDS Church. I believe Joseph Smith was a Gnostic and had a direct experience of God, who appeared to Joseph in a manner that a limited human being could understand, that of Joseph's religion, Christianity. Joseph did some dumb stuff, and for some, that challenges their faith when they find out some of the things he did. And that sucks, because I think the dissonance is caused by putting him on a pedestal. We should see Joseph as our peer. He was a 14-year-old kid, digging for treasure, looking at magic maps, and peeping in seer stones. I mean, he was weird, and I love that he was weird. In my mind, he diverged from the teachings of the Book of Mormon before the ink dried on the manuscript. For example, the Book of Mormon condemns secret societies and their symbols and signs, and Joseph did the exact opposite with only a few years. The Masons, secret rituals like the second anointing, plural marriage, right against what the Book of Mormon teaches. It angers me, but I understand, because Joseph Smith was a Gnostic. It's seductive to believe that you have special knowledge, that you are different, and that God has chosen you, that you are above other people, that you are not bound by the same laws they are. And Joseph was presented with all of these things and failed in many ways. It doesn't impact my experience of the Book of Mormon. I don't mind if he needed things like a seer stone as a way to receive God's revelations, necessary only because of his inexperience in receiving revelation. God was working through Joseph without him knowing exactly what was going on. He said some of the most incredibly spiritual things, and his revelations opened a path to God I didn't know was possible. I appreciate Joseph, but he was not perfect. He wasn't always righteous, and his actions were often not justified. I don't need him to be the false image I was presented as a child. I don't need a perfect Joseph. Anyway, I'll talk about the Book of Mormon in another video. I'd love to hear your weird facts or opinions about Joseph Smith in the comments, because the more I learn about him, the more fascinated I become.